Very good morning to all, and all of you have get an intimation about your annual exams. It's going to start from 18th February, and I have already completed our syllabus. Total syllabus means what we have in our book. Already we have completed. So by considering for your annual exams, we will start our revision works. It's better for you also on your annual exams would be supposed to start from the 18th February. So let us begin our revision work. And in this session, first, we are going to start our chapter number 1, that is operating system. In the previous classes, in the previous sessions, so many discussion, lot more discussion on the operating system we had. Anyway, all of you have already covered your whole syllabus, means what is there in your book, and according to that syllabus only your questions will get appeared for your annual exams. So, in this operating system, first of all, we will have small introduction about the operating system. So, what is operating system? As all of you might have aware with the operating system, without operating system, can be able to operate any machine, can be able to operate any system, any computer, laptops, mobile, etc. No, not at all. Because you know very well that to operate, to communicate, to interact with any system, even like in hardware also, or in automobiles, different automobiles like 4-wheeler, 2-wheelers, whatever it may. To learn that, you need operating system. In that means in different sense actually I am talking about that one, but our emphasis, our motive should be get connected with our computers, related with the computer terminology. As operating system, while we will talk about the operating system, naturally our emphasis, our attention would be get correlate with that, how we will operate, how we will interact with the system, computers. It is our main intention, it is our main motive to learn regarding that operating system. Apart from that computer's terminology or computer concepts, it will see. In other sectors also it will observe that the operating systems, how much it is crucial, how much it is important to operate with anything else. For example, mobiles is there. Suppose if you are not well acquainted, not well familiar with the operating system of that Android set, any mobile users and new users, it will become very or little problematic for him. Within a day, since as he will start working on it, slowly he can understand how its functionality is. So, in the same way, in general sense actually I am talking, but as we will concern with our computers. So, as all of you know, to work, to interact, to communicate with the computers, as computers are digital in nature. Because it's very clear, already in the previous classes, means when we have started our online classes, and from the very basic first chapter, that operating system, as we have already discussed about the operating system and then why operating system is used and why it is necessary. Why it means operating system is vital for interaction to the computers, interaction to the systems. And all of you know that operating system or computers are digital in nature, means computer only understand the digital values like 0 and 1. Whatever format, whatever information, whatever programs, anything just we will write, user will provide to that system. That will get translated, that will get converted. Means there are different softwares are getting available for their respective works, for compilers, assemblers, loaders, linkers, means that is the different, means all, and basically all these concepts which is get associated with the operating system. So as operating system or computer system, it is digital in nature, and while work on that computers communicate, interact with that systems, that operating system or that system need hardware and software. And hardware, basically what is the hardware which is get used in our computers? Like it is a physical components which is very much important for the architecture, for the construction of our computer system. Computer system, it requires so many peripheral devices, so many hardwares, motherboards. In this operating system chapters, we will have some discussion about the different hardware, peripheral devices which is used in the architecture or the construction of the computers. And it is the basic functionality which, as all of you know, just there are some hardware it requires, some application or some system software it requires, then we will get some output. And that output will be get produced as an output devices like monitor. Means so many examples of that output devices as monitors are there. So as we will provide some information or any instruction to that system through the input devices, that will get stored in that memory, means processing unit, that central processing unit, control unit and ALU, means it will be composed of the control unit and arithmetic logic unit. And that output, it will be get displayed. Means this is the basic concept, this is the basic things which is associated with that operating system. In that operating system, so to operate, to communicate with that computers, it requires some hardware or as well as some software also. Means hardware and software, it is both associated with each other. Means both are complement with each other. If hardware is not there, communication, everything, architectural view, everything you have, but you will not communicate, you will not interact with the system. So both must be there. If hardware is there, means software also it requires. If software is there, means hardware also requires. And thus, by working on that system, by working with that, interact with that computers, means it requires that operating system. As suppose means everything is available, every hardware like means hardware is also there, already you have installed, already you have get connected with the different peripheral devices, already one system has get ready for the operation. So to communicate, to interact with that system is what? That operating system, that is the secondary thing, that is also important. As suppose operating system is not available, means suppose you have not installed the operating system on that system, on that computers, then that hardware also it will not work, and software means this without operating system, software we cannot assume, means how the functions of that operating system and how much vital that operating system is to operate with any computers. So this is the process, this is the way of that operating system comes in picture, and this is the need basically while communicate, while operate with the system it is. And as now, is it clear? Okay, already we have discussed about the operating system and why and what is operating system. Next, we will move to our basics of an operating system. As all of you have had an idea about the basics means regarding the concepts of that operating system, it needs some hardware also as well as some software also. So, as all of you know, that operating system plays an interface between the hardware and software. Means just it is communication channel, communication medium through which the interaction or communication is getting performed with the users and the computers. Means yes, definitely. Just now actually I had said to you regarding that operating system, how the requirements, how the use of that operating system comes in picture. So even though suppose hardware is there, software is also there, and operating system if it is not there, then it will also become a problematic or problem for communicate or interact with, or means transferring of message. Means while we are providing something to the system through that our input devices, through our peripheral devices, and that will get processed in our arithmetic logical unit, central processing unit. As all of you know, definitely this is about basic. If you have idea about the operating system or architecture of that operating system, architecture of that computers, central processing unit, I hope definitely all of you would be aware. Okay, then yes, good. So basic means as that operating system plays an interface between the hardware and the software, where that will be get synchronized, that will be get encapsulate from that hardware to the software, and it will be plays on interface, means connecting the hardware and software. That operating system plays a vital role. So in this operating system, basically it is composed of, like already in that diagram already it's being shown, that means this is the relationship between the operating system, users and hardware it is there. So in this diagram is what we are observing, what we are getting, like this hardware, as all of you know that it is nothing but it is a physical components which is associated, which is attached with that computer, that is called as hardware. So hardware, this is one of the last or lowest level in our operating system, and next operating system that will get installed, that will get placed there, and then application software is there, and then finally the users like us, that users means who is operated, who is working with that communication, means who is trying to communicate with that computer. That is the final layer. Means in layer wise, means one small architecture actually that operating system has been developed, and in that operating system the lowest layer, that is hardware, is there. Next come operating system, then application software, then finally that user is there. So basically means what the different layers basically is getting perform their functions. First of all, means suppose you have already installed all means architectural setup of that computers you have already prepared. So everything has been get ready, like means some input devices are there, means central processing unit, motherboard. In central processing unit means, as all of you know, means like it's composed of like means motherboard is one of the PCBs. Means almost all in the olden decades, in the I think means 10 decades back, only it will see means that time as the invention, as the popularity of that computers were not so demanding, means not so people were so aware, not so people were so familiar with that computers, and then most of the works means almost all with that kind of facilities were not available. So that time most of the works actually it was getting performed with the help of that manual works, means people are, and engagement of that people where more people are getting engaged for one work, means for completion of that work it takes a lot of time. So as the day by day means how that systems with computers technology means it's been getting developed means day by day, year by year means so many inventions, so many research works, day by day so many development works were getting going on, and in this current situation means where we are just we cannot expect, we cannot. So to overcome all those problems, to overcome all those issues means what we have faced in earlier. In this era, just we have means as the invention of that computers means it is a revolution in the IT sector, a revolution in the computer sector. So how much easy, how much comfortable our life has become, and people's life has become with the help of that computers means as the invention of that computer. So basically, anyway, a lot more discussions. At least we should focus, we should concentrate on our topics. Means what we have. It's broad as means its area is so broad. So many things which we have to learn. But anyway, even though means suppose our main intention, our main motive is to focus on our topics in correct book present and is what we have to study. That will be useful. That will be very familiar, that will be very helpful for your exam point of view. So we were discussing about the structure or basics of an operating system, basically where that operating system exists. So the hardware layer, that is one of the last layer, and next that operating system, it will be get fabricated on that. The core of that means what is the memory just we have provided. And thereafter that application software would be get connected, means application software will be get placed as finally that users. So this is the basics through which our this architecture of that relationship between this one. So suppose user of hardware means if we user is trying to communicate, user is trying to provide some information to that system, that hardware it requires. So many hardware means architecture of the computer's architecture means the system's architecture. If you have a look, it is composed of hardware and software. And software, as definitely you might have aware of that software. To run that, to work on that hardware, to work to communicate or interact with that hardware, you need some software also. And that operating system also is one type of software only. Yes, definitely means it is one type of software which is used to interact, communicate with the systems, with the computers. So among all the peripheral devices, all the hardware, all the software, this is very much important for the communication, for the interaction with the computers. And this is the relationship between the different hardware, application, software also and users. So it is also one of the important points. So just you have to make a note about this basics of an operating system, how that operating system is while working, while operating, communicating with that computers, means how the basic means the structure of that operating system will be used, means how just people will use or communicate with that computer. So this is regarding the basic. And again next topic, as we will move on, next topic, that is history of the operating system. In the olden days, if you will see, operating system were not available because that time is almost all means that type of facilities, that type of functionalities or that type of devices were not available. Like means in the olden days, means a decade back, if you will see, means that time is invention or that time of how the computers actually were not getting existed. So that time's operating system were not required, were not used. As day by day, means a lot of research work, so many works were happening, research works were happening, that computer engineers, computer scientists, or different companies, actually they were just working on it. They were regularly or frequently, they were trying to improve their features, trying to improve their characteristics also with the computers. As after a long, means after 1 to 3 decades, means so many inventions, digitization also has been there, ideas, digitization also works comes in that picture. So many improvements day by day have been, and till now, today means just you yourself only can assume in what condition, in what position today we are. Without that systems, just we people almost of our works has become so easy, our works have become so simple with the help of that system, with the help of that digitization. So in 10 decades back, it will assume, it will plan, it will think, just look behind that 10 decades back. What was the condition, what was the situation that time? It's a huge or drastic changes you can say in the field of that IT field. So in that day, in the year I think it's in the year of 1940s, actually I am talking. That time is how long or how much back means I think it's 2 or 3 decades or more than 5, 6 decades back means just if you go and analyze yourself. So if you analyze means what you will find, what you will get means that time the computers were not in that situation, or computers were in their beginning or from the scratch point of time. Scientists, researchers actually regularly they were working on that, and that time what that system that time, suppose if actually they have developed some systems, they have developed some computers, like we have like computers, its performance, its act was like that system, but not actually still means today in this situation, in this era we have that time is that type of computers actually were not available. And which type of computers actually that time were available is what were the works were getting performed with the help of that switches or something else. Means that is very much important. So that in before 1940s operating system actually that time it were not available that time. And first of all means just yourself and anybody have idea means which was the first operating system, means which company has developed that operating system? Yes, anyway, suppose if you guys are not aware, don't have idea, anyways, don't worry, just we will have some discussion about that one also. And that IBM companies actually maybe this company that has become so reputed and so branded company this time, that time it was not like that, but this time is every people are very familiar with the IBM company, and that IBM company only they have commercially they have developed, commercially they have released one software, released that first operating system, 701 actually that was the operating system, and in the year of 1952, and actually that one only the operating system, first operating system has been released commercially in a market as a operating system, and that operating system was known as defense calculator. That was only the first operating system. So for your examination point of view, just you have to remember these questions also. Maybe for 1 mark it will get appear in your examination. Okay, so this how the first operating system has been get launched in market as a commercial use of the general user. Commercially, it is being get released for the uses of that operating system. And in our syllabus, in our topic, actually one more, actually they have given one list of the different operating system, and in the year, which year that operating system has been get developed. So accordingly, just one by one, just first operating system, in the second operating system. So first I would say that just I am showing this diagram. This is very much important diagram. Just you, all of you have to remember, just all of you have to go through that diagram and remember which was the first operating system which is being developed, and which was the first operating system which was released as a commercial operating system in a market. So today's session we are going to conclude our session today like this operating system, what is operating system and basics of operating system, and what are the different operating systems which is being released in a market, and which was the first operating system and which was the last. And current means there are different companies actually they are releasing their own operating system, and if that operating system is compatible, that operating system is user friendly, or that operating system is get compatible or get associated or attached with that different systems, different platforms also. So platform dependent or platform independent, which that is a different thing, that is a different issue, or that is a different term in later on our topics, later on our chapters. As we will move to our further classes, as we move to our further sessions, we will get a lot more discussion on the different terms which is get associated, attached with the computer. So this how just we are concluding our session, different operating systems, and you all have to refer, you all have to study about the different operating system. Actually, as in a list only actually they have given, and in which year that operating system has been get invented, and which company actually name of that company or event is which company actually they have developed that operating system. So just put your focus on it and get prepared for your annual exams also. Very soon only you will have your exams, and this your performance means it is reflect a lot for me also. So anyway, thanks a lot to you, and keep continuing your studies also. Keep focusing on your studies and keep watching our videos. Any doubts, any confusion if you will have, just you can make a contact with me. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.